Stop what you're doing for a moment. Before you continue, hear this. What I'm about to tell you has the power to change the way you live. It's a simple yet profound truth that has been whispered by philosophers throughout the ages. It's a truth that can be unsettling, yet liberating. It's the truth of memento mori, the reminder of mortality. You see, human existence is fragile. Our lives are fleeting. We're but a brief flicker of consciousness in the vast expanse of time. And yet, we often live as if we're invincible. We plan for the future, we worry about tomorrow, but we rarely take a step back to acknowledge the impermanence of it all. The ancient Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote extensively about the transience of life. He'd often begin his day by reminding himself that he might not make it through the night. This awareness, he believed, was essential to living a life of purpose. As you go about your day, have you ever stopped to think about the fact that your time is limited? That every moment you have is a gift, and that every decision you make is an opportunity to live in alignment with your values. The Greek pre-Socratics, like Heraclitus, saw life as a fluid, ever-changing process. Nothing stays the same, including ourselves. We're constantly in flux, like the river that bears Heraclitus' name. You can't step into the same river twice, for the water has changed, and so have you. But what does this mean for you? How does this awareness of mortality shape your existence? Does it fill you with anxiety, or does it inspire you to live more authentically? The Epicureans, on the other hand, believed that the awareness of mortality should lead us to focus on the present moment. They argued that we should cultivate friendships, enjoy simple pleasures, and live modestly, for these are the things that bring us true happiness. Epicurus himself said that we should not fear the gods, nor death, nor pain, nor the limit of our life. Instead, we should focus on what we can control, our own actions, our own thoughts, and our own emotions. As you reflect on your own life, what are the things that bring you joy? What are the things that make you feel alive? Are you cultivating these things, or are you letting them wither away? The Cynics took a more radical approach. They believed that we should live in accordance with nature, rejecting the conventions of society and embracing a life of simplicity and self-sufficiency. They saw the awareness of mortality as a call to live more authentically, to shed the pretenses of social life and to focus on what truly matters. But what does it mean to live authentically? Does it mean rejecting the world, or does it mean engaging with it on your own terms? The Roman statesman Cicero wrote about the importance of contemplating death. He believed that this awareness should lead us to live more virtuously, to prioritize our actions, and to make the most of the time we have. For Cicero, the awareness of mortality was a reminder to live a life of purpose and direction. As you look at your own life, are you living with purpose? Are you prioritizing what truly matters to you? Or are you getting caught up in the distractions of the world? The medieval Christian philosophers, like Augustine and Aquinas, saw mortality as a reminder of our spiritual nature. They believed that our earthly lives are but a shadow of our eternal existence, and that we should strive to live a life that reflects our higher calling. But what does this mean for you? How does your faith, or lack thereof, shape your understanding of mortality? Does it give you comfort, or does it fill you with fear? Montaigne, the French philosopher, wrote about the importance of meditating on death. He believed that this awareness should lead us to live more freely, to take risks, and to cultivate a sense of detachment. For Montaigne, the awareness of mortality was a reminder to live life on our own terms. As you reflect on your own mortality, what are the things that you're afraid to let go of? What are the things that you're holding onto too tightly? Pascal, the French philosopher and mathematician, saw the awareness of mortality as a call to live a life of faith. He believed that we should acknowledge our own limitations and seek a higher power to guide us. For Pascal, the awareness of mortality was a reminder of our own vulnerability. But what does it mean to have faith? Does it mean surrendering to something greater than yourself, or does it mean finding strength in your own resilience? Spinoza, the Dutch philosopher, believed that the awareness of mortality should lead us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, our own emotions, and our own actions. He argued that we should strive to live a life of reason, to cultivate a sense of inner strength, and to accept the things that are outside of our control. As you look at your own life, are you focusing on what you can control, or are you getting caught up in the things that are outside of your control? Are you cultivating inner strength, or are you letting the world dictate your emotions? Kierkegaard, the Danish philosopher, saw the awareness of mortality as a call to live a life of passion. He believed that we should take risks, we should be bold, and we should live life with intensity. But what does it mean to live a life of passion? Does it mean pursuing your desires, or does it mean finding purpose in something greater than yourself? Schopenhauer, the German philosopher, believed that the awareness of mortality should lead us to live a life of compassion. He argued that we should recognize the suffering that is inherent in life and strive to alleviate the suffering of others. As you reflect on your own life, how are you showing compassion to others? Are you acknowledging the suffering that is present in the world, or are you turning a blind eye? Nietzsche, the German philosopher, saw the awareness of mortality as a call to live a life of creativity. He believed that we should take responsibility for our own lives and create our own values in the face of an uncertain future. But what does it mean to live a life of creativity? Does it mean pursuing your artistic passions, or does it mean finding new ways to live in the world? Thoreau, the American philosopher, believed that the awareness of mortality should lead us to live a life of simplicity. He argued that we should strip away the distractions of modern life and focus on what truly matters, our own inner world. As you look at your own life, are you living simply, or are you getting caught up in the complexities of the world? Are you cultivating inner peace, or are you letting the world dictate your emotions? Emerson, the American philosopher, saw the awareness of mortality as a call to live a life of self-reliance. He believed that we should trust ourselves, we should trust our own instincts, and we should live life on our own terms. But what does it mean to trust yourself? Does it mean listening to your intuition, or does it mean finding strength in your own resilience? Camus, the French philosopher, believed that the awareness of mortality should lead us to live a life of revolt. He argued that we should rebel against the absurdity of life and create our own meaning in the face of uncertainty. As you reflect on your own life, are you rebelling against the things that don't make sense, or are you accepting them as they are? Are you creating your own meaning, or are you letting the world dictate your purpose? And this is the part that will stay with you. The awareness of mortality is not just a philosophical concept, but a lived experience. It's a reminder to live life with intention, to prioritize what truly matters, and to cultivate a sense of inner strength. As you go about your day, I invite you to pause and reflect on your own mortality. What would you do if you knew that your time was limited? What are the things that you're putting off, and what are the things that you're prioritizing? Has this ever happened to you, that you've received news that has changed your perspective on life? How did you respond? Write this down. What are the things that you want to achieve in the time that you have left? What are the things that you're grateful for, and what are the things that you're letting go of? Mark this moment. The awareness of mortality is not just a reminder of our own limitations, but also a call to live life with purpose. Here is where it changes. The awareness of mortality can be a catalyst for change. It can inspire us to live more authentically, to prioritize what truly matters, and to cultivate a sense of inner strength. But it can also fill us with anxiety and lead us to question the meaning of life. Have you experienced this yourself, or do you think differently? Share your answer in the comments. If this helped you think differently, subscribe and bring a friend. And you'd like to explore more ideas like this, consider subscribing to The Quiet Mind. I'm grateful for your presence here, and I look forward to exploring more ideas with you in the future. Which of these lessons resonated most with you today? Tell me what you think in the comments. I read every single one. And as you go about your day, I invite you to carry the awareness of mortality with you. Let it be a reminder to live life with intention, to prioritize what truly matters, and to cultivate a sense of inner strength.